you also have projected $100 billion for like some of the memes. Like, can you give a projection, just paint a picture of what it's going to look like when we're at that moment where some of the memes are $100 billion? Because right now, $1 billion is being considered a lot. Like,
Yeah.
oh, hit $1 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
But can you paint a picture of 2025 at some point? We have one meme coin that made it $1 billion, a couple of others following
Yeah.
up. Like, what's that going to look like?
Yeah. So here are my predictions.
Yeah.
Official predictions, not financial advice.
Right.
I think meme coins to 1 trillion.
Right. 1 trillion.
1 trillion.
Okay, so what does that make Doge at? So Dogecoin is at what point of that? Is it flipped, or is it's still number one, but it's somewhere in the hundreds of billions?
I can see it making new highs this cycle.
Okay, new highs.
New highs. Above $1.
Do you think it's going to get flipped?
I think it could.
What would be the flipper?
SPX6900.
Why do you believe so much in SPX?
Because
your conviction on that one is crazy.
Yeah, because there's no other coin that has a mimetic ceiling that's that high.
Right.
SPX 500
Right.
is at 52 trillion right now.
Right.
Right. So
Wow.
52 trillion. Right now, maybe you believe the stock market is going to get flipped. Maybe you don't believe. But what if we get to 10% of that? Right.
Right.
What if we get to 1% of that? What if we get to 0.1% of that?
Mm-hmm.
That's 400. That's 4 trillion, 400 billion, and 45 billion respectively, right? Which is a lot, But I do believe Dogecoin is going to get flipped because, Dogecoin is just a dog, and culturally it actually peaked in 2013. Even though financially it peaked in 2021 and might still make a new high, it's just a dog. Now it is the first, and there are certain powers to do with the first mover advantage, but the amount of energy that I'm seeing in the SPX6900 community, every morning I wake up to 200 giant bull posts, new videos, new memes.
The videos are crazy.
Yeah, the videos are crazy. And every day I wake up to new eons, new people, new bull posters. Why? Because this is the next Doge. This is the next SHIB.
Yeah.
I think this is the next Ripple. And most importantly, this is the next GME. So I believe that essentially SPX6900 is going to become the BTC of memes. And whoever at least among this cycle's coins.
Right.
And whoever becomes the BTC of memes is going to pull that crazy SHIB-like move. And I expect that giant global reflexivity to happen with SPX6900. And here's the thing. It has a special property that the bigger the coin becomes, the more, the less of a joke it becomes. Because, look, right now it might seem crazy, but when SPX is going to be at 1 billion, it's like, less crazy.
Yeah.
And then it's going to become at 20 billion. It's less crazy,
Right.
And then it kind of becomes reflexive.
Self-fulfilling narrative.
The other thing is, for something to go to 100 billion or more, you need TradFi money. And I've actually been pitching a bunch of coins to a bunch of my friends. I went to Princeton, which is a famous finance-heavy school.
Right.
And a lot of those guys, animal coins are one thing, but when they hear SPX6900, they're like, we get what's going on here.
Right.
And the funny thing is, it's anti-TradFi, but it's also TradFi friendly at the same time.
Right.